What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to give you a pre-market update on Lucid, go over some of the recent data, what's been coming out, and why they might be focusing a little bit more on Canada lately. Before we get into any of that, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So starting off pre-market, it is sitting at $3.78, up 3.85%. No actual news or anything along those lines that's really driving it higher. Rather, it's just the broader market starting to realize that the 50 basis points yesterday is a good thing. I think initially when it came out, the market kind of took it as a negative, started to refer to historical data for the most part on how usually it leads to more of a recession of sorts. But I guess overnight they saw obviously the Japan market and many other markets rally because of this data. So I guess a lot of people just started to look and say, well, maybe it is a good thing. And so that is what is driving it higher. And plus, I'm sure a lot of people are starting to price in future rate cuts for both the November 7th as well as the December 18th meeting. So it looks like there is a forecast of a 25 and then another 25 basis point cut for that. So yeah, bigger and better things might be coming down the pipeline. We'll just have to wait and see. Fear and greed index as well is still under the greed category. So people's appetite for risk is there. So you're seeing a lot of good buying happening already. And as of right now, latest data, initial jobless claims just came out better than anticipated, so 219,000 versus 230. So even better than anticipated, and that is what is propelling the futures a little bit higher, even more than what it was. So NASDAQ up 2.2, S&P 1.58, Dow is up 1.05. So yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting day. It's going to be difficult for shorts because over the last several trading days, they have been doubling down, regardless of whatever has been coming out, as you can kind of see right here. But I think today is a key pivot for the market, as well as, even in Lucid's case, shorts, because they are overextended. 29.88% of the free float is being shorted, and that's just way too high. So essentially, I feel, it might be premature to say, but I feel that shorts are going to return quite a lot today. We'll just have to wait and see. No actual news from Lucid itself today, but there has been a couple of things coming out associated to Canada. And so I live in Canada. I brought this up, or when this news came out on August the 20th. So Lucid put out that they're kind of expanding leasing options for Canadians. I still said that at least it's a improvement. Still though, with the currency conversion that Lucid uses, they're pretty much tacking on another 10%. And this is why I said at that stage, like, no logical Canadian buyer would be using leasing. So this isn't really all that great. And obviously I'm not the only one that thought that, because clearly this didn't really work out, because they just announced this on the 17th. So a partnership with TAC, Automotive Intelligence. So this is to really incentivize through fintech technology leasing options and to enable customers in Canada to move effortlessly from vehicle ordering to financing and approval. So they're kind of taking the front runner part of all of that. So yeah, I think that's definitely good. It's not going to be instantaneous. It looks like it's going to be developed in the next 12 months for the most part, but still, at least Lucid saw a lag in must be demand or something along those lines from leasing. So yeah, I think Lucid's doing the right thing, because I think this does need to really change, but I could have saved them quite a lot of money and not even partnered with TAC. I don't really know much about them, but they could just improve, for instance, on the currency conversion, and that's already saving 10%. That might incentivize more people to go the leasing route. And just on a side note, Lucid uses that conversion on regardless every transaction. So it's not just leasing that is the problem. It's just Lucid's ratios that they use is just kind of, I don't know where they're really getting that from. I did message on Twitter that individual, right? Where was that? Mark, whatever his name is, Mark Twerk, head of global communications. I messaged him and said, hey, do you mind commenting on why you guys use this? No answer, regrettably. So I think Lucid is moving in the right direction. They're trying to expand clearly out of the States because there's been a lot of big deals and promotions in the Middle East, in the UAE, to obviously match a lot of their new studios and stuff like that. So yeah, Lucid is trying to expand, take over the world, and I think a lot of other automotive companies are thinking the exact same thing. Most recently, what just came out was about NIO, so wanting to take a Belgian plant so that way they can kind of avoid tariffs and kind of take over Europe for the most part. So Lucid really does need to get on top of their stuff, and yeah, they're at least putting in effort, but they can't be making basic mistakes. So like I said, new partnership, is it good? Yeah, it's okay. Nothing really to buy Lucid because of this, because I think it still does have a underlying problem behind it that maybe Lucid isn't even acknowledging. So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Dependent on what happens during the trading day, I will do a after hours video just to give you a quick summary of what shorts actually did, what the data points are saying, and everything that you need to know. So hopefully all of you guys have a good day today. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. One final thing, take advantage of this promo. It does give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. So this is the kick-ass deal. Link to this is in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.